Adira Lako, Mihi Barucha Lako, Mihi Gadula Lako, Midatula Lako, Uivarech et Hechatan, Viet Hakalah. As you come down, just before you are all the way down, David will go out, greet you, and together we'll come up here. Who are going to be our witnesses for what happens next, which is the Erusin. The Erusin is formally a proposal of marriage. That's done through the offering of the ring. And the proposal of marriage is the first... Ring's back where? Just tell us where it is. Someone will get it. Okay. Forget
on the table by a talus bag. Something important.
Fortunately, it wasn't a long walk.
Table by a talus bag in Vancouver.
And it is through the Erusin that you formally become halachically connected to one another as far as the ceremony goes. And we precede the Erusin with two brachot. The first bracha is the familiar Bereshit of Geffen, very much following the teaching of our sages that God created wine and gave it to humankind for occasions just like this. And the second bracha is the one in which we thank and acknowledge God for the institution of marriage, which sanctifies our union, which challenges us to live beyond just ourselves as individuals and to live as a couple who are greater than the sum of our lives. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, borei pri agape.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al harayot, v'asa lanu et harusot, v'hitir lanu et hanesuot lanu ayidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael, ayidei chuppah v'kiddushin.
Amen.
You want the witnesses to get a good look at the ring first? Okay. And so, Ruth, if you extend your right index finger, don't put the ring on. You rub it. And place the ring on Ruth's finger. She betrothed. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi Ru will read the ketubah that we signed just moments ago.
שבעה ועשרים יום לחודש תשע"ה, 15,765 שביר סלמנים, נשמים כאן בלוס אנג'לס, במדינת קליפורניה, איך דוד בן בנימין אמר לה להדק יורתה, רוס בסבר מגינו הבי לי אינטו קדס משבי ישראל, ואנה הפלח והכיר ויזום והפרנס, ושיחי ליחי כילכוס גובר יהודיים, דפלחים מורקים וזונים, ומפרנסים לנשיהם בקושטה. וליני ליחי מוהר גאורתייכי כסף סוזי מאה, תחזי ליחי מדברונם, מזונאיכי, פסויתייכי ופסויתייכי, ומאיו לותייכי כאורך כל ערה. צביאס מרס רות יורתדה, והביק לי לאינטו, ודין דנהלי לי מבין נאשה, בין בכסף בין זהה בין בתכשיטים, ומאנד לשימושי דירה ושימושי דארסה, הכל קיבל אליו דוד חסן דנן, וחמישים זקוקים כסף צרף. וצבי דוד חסן דנן, והוסיף לה מיני עוד 50 זקוקים כסף צרף, אחרים בין סך הכל 100 זקוקים כסף צרף. וכך אמר דוד חסן דנן, אחרי שבר שצדה מבינים בין בסביבת תודה, קיבל סולי בעלי וסי בסרי לסברה, מכל שבר אריב נכסים לקניינים, אייס לי תחס כל שמיה. בקנאי ואסיד ענה למקנה, נכסים באייס להם נפרס, ולייס להם נפרס, כל יהיה החיים דרעים ופר, נהון שטר כסות תודה מבינים בין בסביבת תודה, נאי ואפילו מגלימה דעל כספי. By the way, that means you just promised her the shirt off your back. B'chai ובחסר חיי, מיום הדיננו לעלם ואחרייס וחומר שטר כסוב סדד מבינים בין בסביבת תודה, קיבל עליו דוד חסן דנן כחומר כל שטרי כסובסס וסספטס נהגים בנוס ישראל, עשויים כתיקון חכמנו זכרנו לברכה, דלא כאסמך דלא כתובסי בשטירי, וקניינה מדוד בן בנימין חסן דנן למרס רוס בסבר מבינו ביור תודה, על כל מה דקסו מברש לדבר מה דקסו מנפנה בי, ועל כל שריר וקיים הם דוד בן יוחנן רו, עד נאום יהודה מוישה בן יעקב אהרון עד.
They will give the ketubah to Ruth, and Ruth at all times should know of the whereabouts of this ketubah. So we can put it on the table for now. Okay. And a quick word of Torah before we recite the Sheva Brachot. I remember Rabbi Aaron Lichtenstein once asking the following question. It's a famous question. So why is it that the Torah describes in enormous detail, not once, but twice, all of the furnishings that are going to be going into the Mishkan, the temple that we carried with us in the desert? The menorah and the altar, and the sink and the aron, which held the tablets. In two distinct times, every detail is mentioned. And Rabbi Lichtenstein offered an answer. He says, well, in between the two times, you have the sin of the golden calf. And certainly one reading of the Torah is that God said, let's build a house together, and let's put all this furniture in it. This will be our house in which we commune with one another, in which we become a couple, God and Israel. And they lay out all the plans, and it's everyone's imagining it, everyone's excited about it, and then something terrible happened. And as it were, the wedding was off, the sin of the golden calf. When all was forgiven after the sin of the golden calf, rather than simply move forward as before, there is a desire on God's part to sort of reset the clock. Let's start again. I'm going to tell you what's going to be in our house together as if I've never said it. It's a completely new start, fresh start. Whatever happened before doesn't matter. And I'm thinking about that sort of. That's not an exact analogy by any means, but I thought about that a little bit as we approached this day when we started to talk about it on Friday morning. And because it's not usual that people have a second wedding ceremony at all, and certainly not within the same year as they had their first wedding ceremony. But it is roughly following the lines that Rabbi Lichtenstein described. It is a new start in a certain way. And what I mean by that is that, obviously, whenever we marry someone, we try to get to know that person as well as we can, so we know who we're marrying and who we're committing ourselves to. But, as life is, we can only get to know the person who we're going to marry so well, and there's some element of unknown and mystery when the wedding day arrives. what you have here today is something very unique. You have had the benefit of really getting to know one another in an even deeper way, and getting to know one another, getting to know things about one another that you may have not known prior to the wedding ceremony that was 9 months ago, or 8 months ago, whatever it was. And in that sense, the commitment you're making to each other right now is an even deeper commitment, because you know so much more about one another. And the love you have for one another right now is an even deeper love. And the vision that you are forging together with regard to your future is an even more detailed and richer vision, because you've had the opportunity to really know each other and to have each other as husband and wife, even prior to this day. So this is a unique and special and opportunity to be cherished that not many people have. To commit on this deeper level, this level of deeper knowledge, deeper commitment. It's a pleasure to be part of that kind of celebration that none of us gets to do, including me, right? Gets to do all that often. So we bless you that this deeper knowledge, and deeper commitment, and richer vision that you have for your future together all be blessed by God, and that it bring you joy, that it bring you gratitude, that it bring you satisfaction, that it bring you fulfillment, and may we all share in that satisfaction, fulfillment, and joy for many, many years to come.
Amen.